And new, guys, and fucking new. Jack Della Maddalena is your new welterweight champion. I can't believe we have another Aussie boy getting their hands on a title, especially since we've got two holding the belt at the same time. Insane performance from Jack Della Maddalena, and I don't care what anyone says, guys, and mind you, I haven't rewatched the fight yet. This is me purely coming fresh off the live fight, but I honestly thought they could have scored every single round for Jack Della Maddalena in this fight, and you need to let me know if I'm crazy for saying that. Let me know if it's just my Aussie bias coming into it. But I honestly had Jack winning every single round going into the fifth, and I potentially could have made an argument for 49-46 JDM, but that was pretty much where I stood. When I heard 48-47 on the scorecards, I was a bit confused, honestly. I need to know if anyone watching this actually agrees with me out there, but wow. It was an insane performance. JDM looked like he was in some sort of flow state tonight. The takedown defense, the scrambles, the long combinations, the head movement. Jesus Christ, don't even get me started on the head movement, guys. And to top it all off, the dude was still hunting for the finish in the fifth round of the fight. It was one of the best championship performances I've had the pleasure to see, and credit is also due to Bilal. I've been seeing a lot of Bilal disrespect in the comment sections of the 315 UFC posts. The guy was getting his takedown stuffed and was forced into a scrappier fight, a more striking battle type fight with JDM, and the guy ate a lot of shots and gave back a few of his own in this fight and delivered a very exciting fight for the fans. I'm super happy with this card, guys. I picked double underdogs in the main event and co-main event, and both Shevchenko and JDM were able to get it done here. And the only thing people are going to be sad about after this performance is that we are no longer going to get Ilia Topuria versus Islam Makhachev, since Makhachev was waiting on the winner of this fight to see if he was going to move up, and now he is definitely going to move up to fight Jack Della Maddalena. And honestly, with the scrambling and anti-wrestling moves Della Maddalena was pulling off tonight, he may be too much for Islam Makhachev to handle on the feet. I honestly think Jack Della Maddalena might be able to be enough to beat him. I'm super excited for that fight when it goes down, and honestly, you couldn't have seen a more hyped version of me today watching this fight. Let me know if you guys are down in the future for potentially doing stream reactions for the fight cards. I'll be keen to do that for sure eventually down the line. The rest of the card was pretty solid, and it did deliver. I was a bit disappointed with the Jose Aldo fight, since I did edge the fight to him on the scorecards in my opinion, but in the end, I'll be very honest with you, I was happy for Aiemann Zahabi, since Aldo did miss weight. I don't really end up rooting for guys that miss weight in general, even though Aldo's a legend. Aiemann still took the fight. He ended up fighting up a weight class, and he beat an absolute legend. I don't think it's a very big robbery. I wouldn't even classify it as a robbery, really. But I do think Aldo should have got the nod, in my opinion. But like I said, I just think, in my opinion, it's not really a robbery. A few massive finishes on this card, though, from Beksat Almakhan, Marc-Andre Barriault, Jasmine Jasudavicius, and Mike Malott. I honestly remember seeing multiple live updates after the fight with Marc-Andre Barriault and Bruno Silva about Bruno Silva, since he got KO'd in that fight, and I'm hoping and wishing the best for him in regards to his recovery and his future health, man. It didn't seem good. I was hearing a lot of pretty bad things in the updates from the UFC 315 commentary. So all the best to Bruno Silva. But apart from that, guys, there were some solid performances on the card, but I'm still too distracted from the main event to think about anything else, honestly, guys. I'm just so happy. I'll talk a little bit about the betting guide results for the card and my overall prediction results here. I actually did end up going 8-4 on predictions, which is pretty solid, since I did pick half underdogs on the card. And in terms of my betting guide results, I'll put them up on the screen for you now as well. I did get both of my favorite lock of the card and underdog lock of the card right this week, and in regard to all the bets I had on the card, I'll highlight in green all the bets that ended up cashing tonight. And as you can see, we went massive on this card, guys. I'll show you the profit calculations on the next screen right in a second, but this is just for the people that want to see each of the bets success or not from the betting guide. And a sad thing about these props and bets for you is that if you look at the Saint-Denis versus Kyle Propolek bet, Saint-Denis actually finished Kyle Propolek literally 4 seconds after the round and a half bet passed. So a finish 4 seconds earlier would have won me this bet, guys. I was pretty sad about that. But regardless, we ended up outlaying 7 units on the card overall, and we returned 12.66 units overall, which makes a profit of 5.66 units this week. And as a percentage, that is a whopping 80.86% profit profit on this week's betting guide. I know it can't happen all the time, guys, but it's good to acknowledge when it does go well. I'm super happy with this result because the past 2 weeks of betting guides, I have broken even on my bets. And I did say on the betting guide for this card, I was looking to go big or go home here, and we have won big this time around. Thanks to everyone for watching these videos and showing me support. I do appreciate it a lot, since I would like to continue doing this for as long as I can. Anyways, guys, that wraps up my event recap. I just wanted to speak mostly on the main event. Thanks for watching, guys, and see you guys next time.